I'm so excited to show you guys a new to me product. I have not had it in my stock before and I just tried it yesterday for the first time, so I'm going to share that with you. We're going to talk all things BrowSense today. This is exciting. So this is their product to help you achieve natural looking brows, and the best part about it is that it's smudge proof, waterproof. It is not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to show you how to apply it today. It comes in 4 colors. It comes in auburn, taupe, brown, light brown, and I think black. But today I'm going to use taupe. This one goes really well with my color. So this is great because it has a little applicator like this, kind of like how it would look with eyeliner. So at first you're kind of like, what in the world? But it actually works really nice. So what I like to do is I like to shake it up just a little bit. You're not going to hear anything. I just like to do that to get the formula kind of mixed around, because when you pull it out you see it's kind of liquidy. So I just mix it up a little. And this is really great. So the purpose with this and this applicator is so that you can do hair strokes, hair-like strokes, rather than with a pencil or like a pasty product. Whereas with those, you're kind of like drawing your brow, and it's not going to look as natural. So with this, it allows you to have that kind of natural look, because you're basically going to just like do feathery strokes. However, if you do want to achieve a more dramatic brow, depending on your look or the occasion, because sometimes I like to have them a little bit more dramatic, what you can do is take this little stopper out right there, and you can put your brush right in there, like a brush that you use to apply your eyebrow makeup, and just go full on through there. And it's going to apply a lot more product onto your brush, whereas with this, it's going to apply a nice generous amount, but not as much as if you took the stopper out. So you can adjust it however you choose, depending how dramatic that you want it. So I'm going to put it in there like that. And I have had my eyebrows microbladed. I still fill them in from time to time because I didn't have any shape before. That's pretty much the reason I got them microbladed, because it was just like nothing. Like there was nothing here. She completely had to create the arch. So as I'm gonna go up close here so you can see. So this is where I have microblading. And so if you see it right here, you can see my natural brow right there. And the microblading is right there. And right there. So she basically just had to create all this. So generally every day, and she had to create this arch too. So I didn't have any arches. It was just like straight, no shape. So I basically wanted it for a shape, but it's really nice because on my day-to-day, I don't really fill them in. But if I feel like just giving it a little bit of extra color here, I do, because you'll notice that my microblading is a touch lighter. So I just kind of fill it in really fast. It took me a few seconds yesterday and I was done. But on my like night look or more dramatic look, I'm gonna like heavily fill that in a lot more, just because I like them more dramatic. So this is where I'm gonna be applying it today so that you can see the difference after. And so it's really nice. So you use it with this piece, and then right after, it dries so fast, you guys, just to let you know. I put it on my hand earlier, it's right there, and it does not come off. I put it on, and like I didn't even wait that long, and I was like, well, we're gonna see right after applying how fast if it smudges, and it does not smudge. Like, oh my gosh, like who doesn't want brows that stay there forever? Because the products that I used before, I was using Anastasia. I liked how it went on. It didn't give it as much of a natural look that I sometimes want on my everyday, but there were times where, you know, if it's really hot or I'm sweating or it's a long day at Disneyland or just an average day, it didn't last. It would start to come off and just evaporate through the day. So this will last until you take it off. Your brows are gonna stay there. It's not gonna be like, whoa girl, where'd your brows go? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So what you do is you apply this, and then this on the end is where you just kind of brush the product in, and it'll help distribute it through your brows. Here we go. Shake, shake, shake. I've had my coffee this morning, whereas other times I'm like, yeah, I've had my coffee. life begins with coffee. So I put it on my brush, okay? So I'm just gonna do little strokes and I'm gonna fill it in. So basically what you can do, you just do little strokes. And I like that it's not overly dramatic because I can adjust the color. If I want it to be darker, I just do more, that's all. But as you can see up here, it's kind of faded from my microblading. So I'm just gonna do really fast strokes. Okay, so I'm gonna, do you see I'm just doing strokes? I'm not filling it in like I did with my Anastasia where I literally just like draw a pencil. I'm just gonna do strokes. And I'm not even using a lot, so it's very subtle because I don't want a dramatic look. I'm just running errands today. There. So I filled it in. I feel like it's more blended to where you could see where it was a little bit lighter. And I love how that looks. Much better. I'm going to do a little bit over here. She literally, this is all microblade right there. She literally had to create my brow, like completely. So it has been so worth it to have microbladed brows because literally this just takes a few seconds. I'm doing a little bit slower so that you can see it. I don't want to rush through it for you, but daily it was like super fast. So now I'm going to use this to just kind of blend it out. Just kind of fills in what you just did. I love that. It's just natural, super simple. I had balding even here. There was like nothing there, but it works great for that too. It'll completely fill in your brow. So I'm just filling in some of those little spots. Because with microblading, it's semi-permanent and they recommend getting touch-ups like every 6 months to a year, just depending on your exposure to the sun. And I try to put sunblock, but I use our skincare moisturizer, which I love because our moisturizer has Shield, which is equivalent to SPF 15. So when I put my moisturizer on, I put it on my brows too, where the microblading is, to help protect what she did so that it doesn't fade so fast because I'm in the sun a lot. I'm trying to see my mirrors a little bit. So look at the fine strokes that I'm doing. I just want it to blend. I'm not trying to look like I have big old, I don't know, caterpillar, I guess, but just like something simple. Sometimes I do want that big fluffy look. And when I want that more dramatic look, I'm gonna probably take the stopper off. I'm gonna put my my brush in and I'm gonna get it thicker on there and I'm gonna literally like define them. But daily, I don't want my brows like that. So I'm just filling in with fine strokes. I love it. It's so easy to do. And I like that it's buildable because with the other product that I used before with Anastasia, it would go on kind of heavy. And if it was too heavy, I'd have to like wipe it off and make it like less dramatic. But this, it's like you can build it. That's what I like about it. So I'm just filling it in. So I just applied this. So I applied the BrowSense, and then after you apply the BrowSense, you just kind of fill it in right there, and you're done. It is so easy to do. And you know what? The color is not gonna come off until I take it off. Like how awesome is that, that I can just feel confidence knowing that throughout the day, it's just gonna stay on there. It's not gonna come off. So I love that, and I love that about my makeup. It comes in 4 colors, and it's very versatile for many brow colors that you ladies have. So it actually will adjust to your brow color. So the closest color should work. Like this, it's not like exactly, but when I put it on, it goes perfectly with the color of my brows. So that's about it, you guys. It's BrowSense. These do last a long time because you are using a little bit of product. You're not using a whole lot. So it's kind of nice. And who doesn't want their brows to last all day? So that's BrowSense, you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for tuning in with me. Bye.